Nowadays, Jason Momoa might be best known for his kingly role as Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones, his turn as the superhero Arthur Aquaman Curry in the DC movie universe, or maybe even his role as Ron Dex in Stargate Atlantis. However, there are plenty of details that you probably don't know about the star. So, here are 10 facts about Jason Momoa. He was going to become a marine biologist. Passionate about the environment and nature, Momoa was a marine biology major before transferring to Colorado State University and changing his major to wildlife biology. He didn't stick it out in Colorado, though. He decided to return home to reconnect with his father, which turned out to be the right move. After attending a few auditions purely to meet some hot women, he was offered a part in Baywatch. He said, "It kind of changed my whole life," though he refers to the show as the B word today. He lied about being a professional model. It's been widely reported that Momoa started out as a model, and at the age of 20, he was named Hawaii's Model of the Year. Yet Momoa has admitted that was a lie he made up to help score his first acting gig on Baywatch, Hawaii. While at a casting call with hundreds of other people, he said he was asked for a resume, which he didn't have. They were like, "Dude, have you ever acted?" I was like, "No," and they were like, "Have you modeled?" I was like, yeah, I'm a big model. I do Gucci and Louis Vuitton," and I'm looking at my friend, and I'm like, "You did Prada, right?" And he's like, yeah, we did that in Japan. So we were just kind of making it up on the spot. His Baywatch gig almost drowned his career. Before Jason Momoa was a weathered warrior on Frontier, he played fresh-faced lifeguard Jason Ione on Baywatch from 1999 to 2001. The gig caused a 19-year-old Momoa to fall hard for acting. He told Access Hollywood, "I love being out here. Right when I got on the set, it was just, this is what my future's going to be. I love it." But it wasn't all fun in the sun. Momoa said the role haunted him for years. He told Movieline, "I love that it gave me the opportunity to fall in love with acting, but it also really, really hurt me being on it. Just because it's Baywatch, people don't think you can act. I'm constantly fighting that stigma. When I got cast as Conan, people were like, 'You're hiring the Baywatch dude to play Conan.'" Momoa struggled to find representation after Baywatch, so he had to take matters into his own hands. "No one would take me seriously, so I went, screw them, I went to school, trained, I traveled the world, and finally got in there a little bit." His famous scar was the result of a bar fight. Momoa has a scar on his left eyebrow, which is visible as a distinct mark. The scar resulted from an incident during a bar fight in 2008. Momoa was struck with a glass bottle, and the injury required approximately 140 stitches to close. The scar adds to his rugged and unique appearance, becoming a recognizable feature of his face. He told Access Hollywood, "It helped get those mean roles. It just doesn't grow there anymore." He also told the New York Post that he didn't mind how it impacted his image. He said, "I got called pretty boy my whole life. If anything, it's like, good. It's not my thing now." He couldn't find work after Game of Thrones. Momoa struggled greatly after ending his role on Game of Thrones. Despite the lasting popularity of his character, he struggled to pay bills and care for his family. He recalled to In Style, "I mean, we were starving after Game of Thrones. I couldn't get work. It's very challenging when you have babies and you're completely in debt." Momoa believes that playing the role that made him famous, Khal Drogo, had pigeonholed him into one kind of part. He dished to EW, "For a while afterward, a lot of people bagged on me. It hurt me a lot. People thought I didn't speak English. They didn't know I was playing a role." He was seriously injured on set. Momoa wasn't just seriously hurt in a bar fight, he's also sustained some pretty bad injuries on his movie sets. He got pretty beaten up filming Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, specifically revealing on the Ellen DeGeneres show, "I messed up my eyes. I just got something in it that kinda cut it up, and then I've gotta get surgery." He clarified that despite his scratched cornea, he's still able to see. Yet that wasn't the only thing that happened to Momoa. He said, "I have a hernia, I've got ribs out. I'm just getting beat up." The Aquaman sequel wasn't the first film that left Momoa with damage, either. He posted on Instagram about how his past injuries include a broken femur as well as ankle, knee, and shoulder issues. He freaked out when he met Billie Eilish. Celebrities have crushes on each other too. After all, they're just like us regular folk, but with much more access. During an appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Momoa mentioned that at the No Time to Die premiere, he met Billie Eilish with his children, and he completely lost it. He said, "It was a pretty special night, and I finally got to bring my babies. We got all dressed up and, went shopping with my daughter and my son, and then we got to meet Billie Eilish, which is she's the biggest. For many people, but for in our family, my children, they shared her music with me first, and so it's like that first thing where I shared so much music with them, that was the first one. And so when we saw her, we just lost it. I lost it. We all geeked out." He wrapped Aquaman 2 hours before announcing the split. On January 11, 2022, Aquaman's film director James Wan took to Instagram to share that the cast and crew had officially wrapped the movie. According to Us Weekly, Momoa broke the news of his split with Lisa Bonet just 1 hour after Wan's picture went up. The star wrote on Instagram, "We have all felt the squeeze and changes of these transformational times. A revolution is unfolding and our family is of no exception. And so we share our family news that we are parting ways in marriage." Prior to the post, the actor had not shared an image of himself with his wife in quite some time, though in the past, he had been known to post adoring tributes to Bonet. Ambitions beyond acting. When Momoa isn't busy acting in front of the camera, you'll find him working on his own production company, Pride of Gypsies. According to its website, the business was founded in 2010 and aims to provide support for artists and filmmakers to tell their stories. He told the Huffington Post, "I have tons of amazing writers, friends, directors, actors, and we all go out and shoot movies. That's what we want to do. We love to tell stories." He has also been stretching his talents into some behind-the-scenes work by writing and directing the 2014 Pick Road to Paloma. He even claimed he turned down a role in Guardians of the Galaxy to direct the film, which he sees as a stepping stone to bigger projects. Momoa also directed a piece for the Carhartt clothing line. He is skilled in various outdoor activities. Momoa has a love for adventure and enjoys engaging in activities such as rock climbing, skateboarding, and surfing. He has been seen participating in these activities both for leisure and as part of his physical training. His passion for the outdoors and his physical abilities often shine through in his roles and personal life.